Hey guys, it's Kim, or Gummy Puppet here as you may know me, and I am so excited today because I'm going to do an unboxing and review that covers 3 services that I absolutely love, or I hope I'm gonna love one of them. I'm not really sure yet. So the first one is Fashionphile, which sells designer goods but for a discounted price. They also offer layaway, which is really convenient if you see something that you like that's really rare, like this bag I'm about to show you is. You can like put a deposit on it and then pay it off. The second one is Leather Surgeons, which are actually, I have read, the official restoration and refurbishment experts for Chanel. And the third one is STACKRY, which I use absolutely all the time. It is a US PO Box service, and they will consolidate your packages for you and then mail them to you. So if you live in Canada or like Dubai or a place where a lot of companies don't want to ship, you can send them to your STACKRY address, and then STACKRY combines everything into one giant package like this one and then forwards it on to you. This has been an absolute godsend for me when I'm buying designer goods or buying latex, because one thing you maybe don't know if you're shipping outside of America, if you use like basically anything other than USPS Canada Post, you are going to get charged so much. I have had a package sent to me before with a value of like $180 and been charged $70 just in fees, to then charge me the tax and duty on top of those fees. So with STACKRY, I get to select my own shipping service, and so I can avoid at least, you still have to pay tax and duty, but I can at least avoid the extra fees that I don't want to pay. So this is a bag that I have been trying to get for quite a while. I originally saw this on Valeria Lipovetsky, which is she is a Toronto blogger that I really like, and she has it in a mini, and I think hers is lambskin, but this color is rare, seasonal, and hard to get. So although I was searching for a mini for a long time, I could not find one, and when I did find one, it was like so expensive. Like it was really old and damaged, and it was like, oops, what's going off? It was like several $1,000s, which I'm not willing to pay for a bag that is old. But then I was on Fashionphile, and this one popped up, and I thought the structure looked really, really good. And I was thinking, you know, like it's caviar, which I wanted because it's a light color, and I didn't want to get too bashed. I have a couple of lambskin bags, which I have to baby them. Horror story. I've been on a plane with them before and had to put them in the overhead compartment. And I have an Urban Spirit backpack in lambskin. And a man grabbed it out of the overhead compartment, like, and then he mashed it back into the overhead compartment. I stood up. I was like, no, sir. That is a very expensive handbag. What are you doing to my handbag? I think I terrified him. So yeah, I want a caviar bag so I don't have to deal with lambskin so much anymore, especially for a light color bag, and especially for an old ass bag like this one. Also, excuse me, I have Invisalign. I'm on my last trays, and sometimes it makes it a bit difficult for me to speak clearly. So without further ado, here's the unboxing. I did open the box, the cardboard exterior box, just to make sure that everything was in there and that this was the right box. But I haven't opened the interior box yet, so I have no idea what this is going to look like. And oh yeah, I should insert some photos of what the bag looked like before, and this is kind of a dig at Fashionphile, but they did not accurately represent the condition of the bag. I'll put the photos here, and I was like, now photo. Okay, so I was going to edit the photos in beside my head, but there wasn't enough space beside my head, so instead we're going to do a slideshow. So here in the first photo, you can see that the double flap stitching was popped out, and so there were a couple of holes in the flap there, and they restitched the flap in using the existing holes, and now it looks brand new.
In the next picture, you can see there was a big scratch from a fingernail or something on the inner flap. I like to imagine that the previous owner of this bag in Carlsbad, California, had a giant whopping diamond and just scratched it. But they completely got rid of that scratch. In this photo, you can see that there was some typical wear on the front edge of the front flap. And in this photo, you can see there was some typical wear on the back corner of the bag, and also highlighted in a circle there was a big stain which is now completely gone, but I can't find a better before picture of that stain, so you just have to deal with that photo. In the next photo, you can see there was a big stain on the bottom, including that the stitching was stained, and they completely erased that stain. In the next photo, you can see some wear on the corners. These bags always get wear on the corners. Caviar is better than lambskin, but the thing is, when the caviar starts to wear, the bumpy appearance goes away. Basically, the caviar leather is like a bump with a darkened spot on the end of it, and as soon as the leather starts to smooth, you lose that like shiny and bumpy looking effect. So they were able to slightly restore that on the corner. Some of the corners were like scuffed completely through, and you can see the corners look really, really good now. And finally, you can see the dent that was on the bag. This is the part that wasn't really visible in the original pictures that I didn't know about, but luckily Leather Surgeons offers a restructuring service, so they were able to fix that for slightly more money.
So I bought the bag because I thought the structure was like perfect, even though it had literally a hole in it, several scratches. Some of the scratches were not accurately depicted in the photos, and there was also a massive dent in the front of the bag, which was not depicted at all in the photos. It was possible that Fashionphile just stuffed the bag for the photos so you couldn't see it, but either way, I felt like it was like misrepresentative of the condition of the bag. So I did email Fashionphile, and they gave me a discount of like 15 or 20%, I don't remember, but they were really good about that. They did it really quickly, and it covered the entire refurbishment cost of the bag, and I was already getting the bag refurbished anyway, so I was pretty happy with that. It did cost me a bit extra to get the bag refurbished because of the dent, but I'm happy with the reparations that Fashionphile was able to offer me. So not big at Fashionphile, really. I think the pictures, they just tried to make it look as good as possible. I understand they're trying to sell the bag, but it did have a big dent in it that they didn't show me. So actually Gary from fuck these Invisaligns. What? Gary from Leather Surgeons and Hunter from Leather Surgeons sent me some macro shots of the bag. That's why I have such amazing pictures of the bag before to show you now. So they did not send me any after shots, so let's see what happens. And I got this done like a month ago. I've been on vacation for like a month in Ecuador. Getting 10. Yes, so. There we go. Tissue paper number 1. There's a lot of tissue paper in this bag, and I don't have a monitor, so hopefully you can see everything. More tissue paper. So some of you maybe don't know or do know this. Leather Surgeons also offers authentication services, so you can send your bags there to get them authenticated for like 20 bucks or something. So I guess this is going to be that, and it is. So they have a nice folder. It says Leather Surgeons on the front. Inside is this authenticity certificate. I guess it's good if you want to resell the bag. This bag is really old. It says, Certificate of Authenticity. This document certifies that the item listed below has been carefully evaluated by master leather craftsman Gary Gallagher, who, in his expert opinion, has determined it to be authentic. Product description: Chanel Classic, pink caviar, silver hardware. So that's nice, I guess. Very official. Can put this on my wall where I don't have a diploma. Sorry, Mom. Even more paper, and then here's the box. This is the first time I've actually seen a Chanel box like this. I wasn't really sure what the box would look like, but I guess this is the old style box, or maybe they just put it in a shoebox. I don't know. This bag is from 2005. It is a 10 series, I think. When I open it, I'll verify that for you. But this is a box. I think the fact that they have the box from 2005 is pretty damn nice. There it is, Chanel. Still think it looks like a shoebox, but I really don't know what the Chanel boxes look like then, so if you do know, comment down below and tell me, because I don't know. So it comes with a famous leather surgeon's dust bag. Very nice. Oh, and it comes with the Chanel dust bag. This is a really small dust bag for a medium flap. Again, I don't know if this is just how they came before, but this looks like a shoe dust bag to me. So I feel like maybe the person who originally sold this bag to Fashionphile was very crafty and trying to get a better price and put it in a shoe box, but I don't know. Well, you can get a little peek here. Now already, just looking at this little side of this bag, there was a huge stain on the side of the bag, and it is not at all visible. So I think we're gonna have a good result here. Let's see. Ta-dam! Oops. Ta-dam! So far, so good. Whoa. Wow. Now, if you saw what the bag looked like before, you would be stunned by this. This bag looks brand new. Now, whoa, here. You can see. That's incredible. The front of the bag was absolutely wrecked. Right here, there was a huge dent, and you can't see it at all. Like, the bottom of the bag looks like brand new. The dent was like just under here. That's crazy. There was also a lot of corner wear, including scuffs, not just like the color was off, but it was actually scuffed. And there is absolutely no corner wear now. There was some damage on the inside of the bag, so let's see how they managed to handle that. Oh, they also polished the hardware, which was scratched, and now it has no scratches whatsoever. So that is incredible. This is like a brand new bag. Okay, now in here, there were some significant scratches. There was a pop stitch, which had actually like put a hole in the bag over here. And there was a big scratch across this part here, the inner flap, oops, which was actually like very cleverly hidden in the photo, so I didn't notice it at first, but it was in the photo, so I just didn't notice it. So it was here, and underneath it was yellow, so the dye had been completely scratched off. And here on the top, there was like a pick mark, as if somebody had stabbed it with a needle or pen or something, and that is completely gone. The inside, super nice, of that little flap nobody uses. Let's see what's like actually inside. Okay, so there is an authenticity card. Okay, now you can see it's a 10 series. So that is a really old bag. I think we're on like 24 series now or something. I don't know. I don't go to Chanel boutique very often, even though I live across the street from one. I just don't go. So there's the authenticity card, pretty much the same as the cards they have now. And I don't know what this is. It is a sticker that says Chanel. So if you have a car, you can stick this on your car. I have no idea what that is or what it's for. It might be an old version of the Care card. And I guess leather surgeons, I don't think Fashionphile did this. I think leather surgeons put this little bag here to kind of keep things organized, which is nice. And here you can see the tag from Fashionphile. I guess when you cut it off, you get the bag. Well, I get the bag anyways because I've already completely changed it. It's got some more stuffing inside. And the inside is perfect. I mean, damn, look at that. The back, usually flaps, especially caviar flaps, get some wear on the little bit here. I have another vintage flap that has this part like worn off, and I probably will also send it to leather surgeons. And this is absolutely perfect. The structure of the bag, perfect. The bag is perfect, I would say. So there you go. That is my unboxing, Fashionphile, STACKRY, and Leather Surgeons. If you have any questions about the service, let me know. I guess I should say the price. The bag was about $2,000, and the service to have it fixed was $315. I will link to Fashionphile and not Fashionphile. I will link to STACKRY, I guess Fashionphile, and Leather Surgeons in the description in case you don't already know about those services. So if you guys want to see like more unboxing or haul videos or reveal videos, or if you want to see my tips for getting designer items on the cheap, then let me know in the comments, and if you guys like these kind of videos, I'll make them. If you also want to see videos about my life as a latex model, then let me know that, and maybe I'll make a combination channel of my life in like the latex subculture, traveling, and also my extreme luxury addiction. Bye, see you in the next video.